Hey there, Gems. How are you? This is CJ. Welcome. This is time for our 2023 forecast. Are you kidding me already? We're talking New Year energy, but also the energy of Mercury retrograde. So your sign, your ruling planet, excuse me, in retrograde as we go into this new year, new energy, reflecting, looking at things from before. We'll see how this aligns for you in particular. What we're going to do is we're going to pull an overall energy theme from Source, the divine, the universe, the angels here, and then we're going to get into a quarterly read with the quantum and the akashic, and then we'll get the minutia and the fine-tuning with regular tarot. So it's a little bit of a longer reading because it is for the year. Hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel or you haven't done so yet, please hit subscribe and hit the little notification bell. I have not chosen the subscriber winner for the solstice reading, which I completed. We're also doing the Januaries are up, the 3 months are up, January, February, March, which is the solstice to equinox, and now here we are with the yearly. So when these are complete, I am going to choose that subscriber winner, and I do that 4 times a year. So you're always enrolled once you subscribe. All right, let's get into this. I just feel like there's like lots of messages they want to share. And I said that's too many. Okay, so that's me. I'm so excited. I'm like, let's go, let's go. Let's do this again. Gemini, again, general reading, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and nodes for my Geminis. I always suggest that you check out the 3-month for very specific, or the monthly even more so, about how that energy is playing out when you look at this larger scale. And this will be larger scale themes within your life. We might get some micro, but I'm really feeling like I keep wanting to do this with my hands, so I'm feeling a big energy. All right, here we go. Archangel Uriel. It's still a lot of cards. Archangel Uriel and building trust. The beautiful light lavender color that is associated with the crown chakra, as Uriel is a representative of the 7th chakra of wisdom. And here there is a matter of trust, trusting in the universe, trusting in yourself, trusting that all things are working out for you. Ecstasy, Zafkiel. Wow. Look at that. Ecstasy, experiencing ecstasy. In how many ways? So there are many ways to experience ecstasy. The universal is to have the universal love, the feeling of connectedness to spirit, to source. Supposedly so, it's so overwhelming that we cannot handle it right now. That universal, spiritual goddess love. We align to it. We're ascending towards that. But you may experience things that are pure ecstasy in your life, in the day-to-day, in the month-to-month, in the year overall. But it can also be about aligning to that ecstasy, universal ecstasy of love. This is Zafkiel, and that's sacral, orange, sacral chakra. Okay? And Raziel, again, retreat. So with this trust and Uriel, with Raziel and retreat, there is, maybe you're planning a little bit of a spiritual retreat that you experience this universal ecstasy. It can also be a little, let's take it down to the human side, a little rekindling with your partner trip that you've been planning that you want to do. It can also be aligning to what it is that really makes you excited, brings you joy. I don't know, there's something about the trust and the retreat that connect to me. And I'm really feeling as if this is a timeout. You might travel to spiritual locations, and through that you experience this euphoric love. Let's get into the quantum, and wow, they're really, gosh, like I said, it just feels like they're excited for your reading here. Intention, playing it safe. This is, if you ever see me work with the energy oracles, this is very similar to the garden and the gate. A very affluent, abundant life. There is joy, there is comfort, There's I have achieved feeling here. But there's also, if you look out into the forest, there are fireworks happening. There's more adventure. There's more success. There's more to do. All you need to do is walk through the gate to go experience it. And perhaps you do. This is in the first quarter. So first quarter, maybe you're reevaluating everything and you're like, you know what, things are okay now. Let me get my bearings. Let me get my feet underneath of me and then choose where you want to go. January, February, March. As I said, January's are up. So is that first quarter. That may feel or give you some more information about this playing it safe. Is it playing it safe in a relationship where you're really not willing to, I don't want to rock the boat? Is it playing it safe at work? I could be doing more. I should be doing more, but everything's kind of cool right now. I'm going to leave it. Is this in life in general? I'm in a space in life where there's no drama, there's nothing, and I'm okay here. And remember, free will. You have the choice. You can say, I'm cool with this the way we are right now, and everything will stay until the Spirit's like, okay, nope, now it's time to move, and a tower moment will come. But for right now, that's where you feel. In the second quarter, you might feel a little lack, and this is where you kind of shake out of this playing it safe. Where is that lack? Is it in your relationship? Is it in your money? Is it in love? Is this in yourself? We have peace coming in the third quarter here. Wow, that's beautiful. Kind of feels like that playing it safe where you just are at peace. But here I feel like you may have come to, or you may come to the realization that you're happy with who you are and where you are and what you're doing, how things are moving along. If we can find peace in our everyday, regardless of what's manifesting, it's truly being centered and present. And then, wow, fourth quarter with the 4 is true love. True love. Now, first quarter, January, February, March. Second quarter, April, May, June. Third quarter, July, August, September. And this June, consciousness of lack, May and June, this is in your solar return. Maybe you feel like your life isn't where you wanted it to be after you've been, okay, I'm playing it safe. You may come to that realization, like, I got to get moving. I got to do something else. Third quarter is July, August, September. And then, of course, October, November, December. Peace and true love with ecstasy here. This is truly about centering to Gemini. Centering, true love. If you notice, it's the reflection in the mirror. It can resonate with a partner, with your person. But it is about coming to self and really loving yourself. And also by loving yourself, you are in touch with Source. Because you're a perfect being the way you are as a star child, as a divine energy. I mean, you can go down so many things. That is perfection in and of itself. You are perfect for you. When you align to that truth, when you align to your true self, when you align to who you are and recognize that you are perfect to what you wanted to do here, it could be tumultuous. It could be an adventurous life. It could be one of abundance, or one where you feel like you wanted to learn some really hard lessons or some spiritual lessons in this life. But that is still perfect to you. Right? You really wanted me to highlight that word for you. Not one that I use very often, so that will have some meaning for someone. Take it as it resonates, as I always say. All right, let's get into the Akashic Tarot, and we'll get a little bit of the theme to see where we're going with these energies from the quantum field. That was the quantum oracles with the potential energies that you may run into in the future in the quantum field of time and energy per quarter. All right, let's see. Playing it safe for our Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. The Journey, 7 of Roses. And the Buddha prepares. Boy, does it not feel like that. The Buddha prepares. Okay. So remember, you had retreat, trust. There is something about you prepping your life. And maybe that's why you're playing it safe right now. You know there's a change coming. You know there's something that you want to experience. You know there is more. Right? And you're preparing for it, preparing for the teacher, preparing for the lesson, integrating what you may have learned over the last year. You're preparing for this next moment. Because the journey is here. There is a journey for you. Is this a retreat journey? Are you trusting in the universe? Are you taking a little time out? Are you kind of going into hermit mode? Are you preparing for a journey in work or in your personal life, in the earthly experience as well as the spiritual experience? It's certainly setting you up for something, because you look at where you go. Ecstasy, peace, and true love. Two of Keys, the treasure. Wow. Consciousness. Remember that consciousness of lack. I'm not really sure if you can really see in this card. This Two of Keys is one where someone has come in and taken, kind of robbed. A thief has come in and taken clothes and knocked things over and removed treasures from this home. And that's that consciousness of lack, right? With the Two of Keys. Where is your treasure? Where is it gone? Where have you lost, quote unquote, lost yourself? Because you can truly never lose yourself. You may feel like you are not aligned. Something is lost in your life. Something is not in your life. You're not experiencing treasure, gold, love, peace, success, prosperity, abundance, happiness, whatever word you want to use there. There may feel in that second quarter as if you're missing something. I always am surprised at how the treasure aligns with the consciousness of lack, right? Because lack would have been represent that you're lacking something. What are you lacking? What don't you have? What are you feeling you do not have? And then represented by the Akashic with this treasure not being there. So what are you aligning to? Is it your peace? Is it your love? Is it your joy? Always, so many different decks, yet they all align together beautifully with the messages. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get third quarter energy for peace for Geminis. Oh, okay, thank you. The Architect, peace with intention, and the Keys, the One of Keys. This is an ace. This is an ace coming in about building your life, building who you want to be, building up this energy. As you see, Isis, Osiris represented as the Pharaoh and the Queen. That divine male, feminine energy. This is like the magician, a gift coming through. Perhaps in just after your solar return, you have that moment of what you want to create in your world, how you want to build your empire. You are the architect of your dreams, of your life. There comes that time, and it looks like it's right after your solar return. The Eight of Keys, the master artisan. What you do, how you align to this, you are proficient. You are a master. You are professionally, personally, in your world and your community. You become so in your heart because you master your emotions, you master your own identity with true love. It's a lovely energy. As you prepare for a lesson, maybe you are doing some really deep soul searching as you come into your solar return, and you come out of it in a sense of peace, understanding who Gemini is, and move towards it. The latter part of the year are all this Keys energy, right? Which is equivalent to Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. It's not a direct correlation, but to give you an earthly kind of feeling. But it does feel super aligned to who you are, Gem, where Gemini decided they wanted to be, when they come out of their birth month, where they want to go, building that, receiving the gift from the divine, a sense of peace and a sense of knowing who you really, really are, aligning to what will bring you joy and ecstasy in your life. You have the retreat time in here. You have the trust from the universe in the second quarter here, trusting that this is all going to work out. And so it does as you experience this great ecstasy that Spirit is sharing with you, universally, spiritually, and in your physical world. Really aligning to this energy. Do we have any other No, they're done. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get into the tarot and let's get some specificity here. Okay, let's see where this may show up in your life, or if this is going to stay somewhat general. Let's go. Thank you. This is the Tarot of Dreams by Marchetti. It's one of my favorite decks. You have seen this before, I'm sure, if you've checked into my readings. Now that we have the quantum energy and we have the Akashic energy, right, about what you're experiencing here in this time, let's get into our oh my gosh, wow, the Palace of Coins. Remember this playing it safe? Let's go here. The playing it safe and the Palace of Coins. This is about your home, your abundance. You're feeling connected. You're feeling aligned. You're feeling supported, comforted, right? Maybe even abundant financially with that Palace of Coins there. I should really bring this back down here. But you know, there's like an inkling. There's an inkling, a knowing, a yearning. You know there's a journey coming. You know that you're about to experience a lesson, karmic. You're choosing, whether you realize it or not, you're choosing to experience something that kind of shakes your world up a little bit so that you can align in the latter part of the year to your peace, to your joy, to your ecstasy, to you, to your love. All right, any other messages for the first quarter, please, with our Palace of Coins? When I say about this, with the keys, with the grounded energy of the coins, the pentacles, this can also be energy of Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus around you. The palace is the highest vibration that you can get with the pentacles here. That means your home of beauty, art, wealth. Yeah, look at that. The Emperor. Ooh, my arm just went to sleep. Aries. Aries is here, disciplined, creating your world, or you may have felt like you actually created your empire. You've built it, slow but sure, steady, rose to power, which is why you have the Palace of Coins here, obviously. All right. Nine of Wands. Okay, so here we go. We have the Palace of Coins and the Emperor in this first quarter, aligned to security, abundance, feeling confident, playing it safe, right? That garden and the gate. But the Akashic has said there is a journey. The Buddha prepares. You know something's coming. You might feel it. In the second quarter, and here you have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, pause, reflection. Also, in some ways, as this soldier is standing there protecting the 9 wands that have been achieved, right? There's standing your ground kind of energy here. It's not the 7, but it is, it's more about protecting what you've created, what you're, while you go through this journey and you're in this reflection lesson time, if I want to use that word, which I'm not really sure, but while there is this moment of earthly reality that comes in the second quarter here, there's also this protection of what you've achieved, how far you've come, what you've grown, what your stability is for your family, your friends, for your work, for your home, for everything, and also protection of yourself. a reflection also, because I often say while you're protecting what you've achieved, there's also this moment of pause and reflection and looking at this journey before you get to that 10 of Wands. But the 10 of Wands is about exhaustion, overwork, right? But it's before you complete the cycle. You've worked hard for it, because action, Wands, action. But there's this moment in the second quarter where you just reflect. You're reviewing, you're protecting, you're in a status quo kind of energy. You may be, right? Because this is a forecast. Your energy and your timeline may align differently, but looky here in this third quarter, again with the Peace, the Architect, with the Ace of Pentacles coming through, there is victory. I love this. So while you may feel in this second quarter in your birth solar return time, I don't know, there just feels like maybe you don't feel like you've achieved all you wanted to achieve in your life, and you're doing a hard look at it. And as you come out of this, you're in a sense of peace. There's peace about who you are, where you are, what you accomplished, where you're going. You're rebuilding, or you're building, you're starting fresh, a new cycle. It's victorious. You win. You feel on top of the world again. There's that Emperor energy. Look at all this fire energy. If you have fire placements between Aries and all this Wands, which is, you actually have Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo represented in the minor arcana here. Oh my gosh. And here's the Three of Cups. Wow. Talk about the ecstasy. The true love aligning to your true loves, to self, to others, work, joy, whatever that may be, spirit. Becoming a master, or knowing that you've worked through what you've needed to work through, and you've mastered the cycle, you've mastered the lesson, you've mastered your job, you've mastered relationship, you've mastered whatever this is for you. There is a great celebration towards the end of the year with that with that mastering. Yeah, look at this. This is like, all right, in Uriel, you're trusting that this universe, it almost feels like this is combination between the first and second quarter here, with trusting that you're aligned, that you're moving in the direction that you need to move into. In the second quarter, a little bit of a retreat, a review, looking at things, feeling like I don't have this in my life. This was taken from me and I always wanted to do it. Aligning to that energy in the third quarter, and then bam, in the fourth quarter, just knocking it out of the park. Having all your dreams come true with the ecstasy and the Three of Cups. And that Three of Cups is a celebration with people. It's not the 9 where it's more of an individual self-care, wishes fulfilled. Yeah, look at this. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. The end of a situation that brings relief, sadness, or both. The opportunity for new happiness. A weight off your shoulder. The end of an addiction. A melodramatic reaction. I always love that. It's sort of the shadow period. But look at that 10. There is that, yeah, I'm over this. This is good. We're walking through it. That's your energy. 10 of Swords energy there. Any other clarifiers, spirit, angels, and guides? Share with me clarifiers for the first quarter, please. Thank you. Wow, 8 of Cups. You have a lot of movement. The need to move on. Seeking more from life than what you are experiencing. A spiritual quest. Choosing to make big life choices. A change in priorities. Leaving home. The 8 of Cups energy right here. This is that home. Remember, we have the Palace of Coins, the Emperor, achieving more, doing more. The journey, the Buddha prepares, where you have been playing it safe. You know, this 8 of Cups here, and these cards, that there's something that's an inkling about it's time to move on, or that there is a change afoot. Wow, thank you, Spirit. In comes, I love this, the Wise Counselor, faith, trust, right? Here is the wise counselor. This is the Hierophant, Taurus's energy. Again, in this repose energy. Unity with a spiritually minded community, asking the divine for help and trusting the answers will come. Comparing traditional methods with earthly ones and new ideas to see which is best for you. So this is that review. This is the repose. This is the lack. You know, this is the where's my treasure? What have I lost? What do I not have? You might feel disconnected. Maybe you feel personally disconnected from your source of power, your people, your spirit tribe, whatever, your friends, your soulmates. And here, the Hierophant can help you. Also, faith, one, but two, it can also be seeking help. Whether this is from a spiritual person or whether this is therapy or anywhere you feel like you have lack in your life, seeking the counsel that you need to assist you to move out of that cycle. To recognize what's missing and to move forward, because then you have the Queen of Wands here with the intention, peace, the Architect, and the Six of Wands. You have the Queen of Wands, female energy, male or divine feminine energy, male or female does not matter. A brilliant, talented, independent person, nothing you can't do, believing in yourself. Never underestimate your ability to make your dreams come true, and any balancing of the need of personal or professional life, you know, career and life, where you may need to balance those things out. But I often say with the Queen of Fire, she is charismatic. There is a great sensuality about her. This is the person that's got the swagger. You know, it's the confidence that comes off to the point where you know, no matter what they look like, how they're dressed, when someone walks into a room and they have self-confidence, you can see it, feel it. It's like dripping from them. This is you align to this energy. And again with the fire, so Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo may be around you. This may be a person that comes into your life, but ideally this is you aligning to this great confidence, swagger. After this victory, this ace comes in. You know how you're building your life. You're at peace with where you're going, right? Oof. It's all about you, Gem, aligning to your true self. Wow, Page. So in this time, okay, sorry, Reds. Let's move you guys down. Kids and everybody are still home for winter break, so soon I'll be in my bigger space upstairs. But look at this Page of Cups. Sensitive, open-hearted, messages regarding relationships, new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter, social invitation or events, heightened psychic abilities. Okay, first of all, the love, the emotion, right? Romantic encounter, new emotional experiences, aligning to, oh my gosh, I really am in love with myself. I'm in love with what I've done. I see things in a different light now. That's one message. 2, social invitations or events. 3 Cups, celebrating. This is social. Ecstasy. When you are aligned in your own self, that is such a great energy of ecstasy, of living your life at its highest vibration at the time, wherever you are, right? Oh my gosh, beautiful. This mastering, how you master this, maybe you finally come to the realization of what it is that brings you great joy. I just feel like this is such a big lesson for you that you've come through, and at the end of this year you really acknowledge your path and who you are, Gemini, how you've achieved it. Wow, beautiful. Let me see if there's any more here. If not, I'm gonna pull you a card from the energy oracles, I think. Let's see. Oh, and there it is. Excuse me. Let's look at these cards. Here you have the Four of Cups. And this is what I feel is in this fourth. This is April. This is the second quarter. This Four of Cups, failing to recognize a magical opportunity, missing the point, the distractions of daily life, discontentment or boredom, lost in your own world. Wake up, right? So this wake up time, whether this counselor comes through in a guide, an angel, an ancestor, passed on loved one, a therapist, something in this time frame where you're feeling a little, you know you need to move on, right? You're ready for it. Maybe you're not quite sure of where it is. The magic is all around you. You're not seeing it. But it comes to you quickly. It does. It comes in that inspiration. It comes in that peace, aligning to the peace in your heart. And the Ace of Pentacles comes to give you this new push, this divine gift. And guess what you get is the final card. The Sun. So as the final, the bottom of the deck basically in the overall theme is the Sun, aligning to this great time of joy and success. Brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities. Epiphanies, the review, the counselor, this architect, one of keys. Plans that work out perfectly, gratitude to the divine. Wow, I couldn't say this reading any better. I wasn't sure whether it was coming out of the Angel Wisdom Tarot or if it was going to come from the energy deck. But here you go. The Sun. That's all you need to know right there. No matter what happens this year, you have 1 quarter of like reviewing things, putting your plans together. You know it's coming, Gem. You know it's coming. You have this little crisis of faith. You may have a little dark night of the soul here. You may like feel like things that you want to put forth aren't happening the way you want to. But your third quarter, first, third, and fourth, you align to it. You might experience it. There's epiphanies come, and bam, in the fourth quarter, it's all joy, ecstasy, celebrations, love, and the Sun has blessed you throughout the year. Don't think that the second quarter is going to be, dark clouds over me all day long. This can be an internal thing. It isn't necessarily external in your world. It's the feeling, the consciousness. Remember, this is consciousness, not necessarily physical. And it's true because you have intention, and then the energy returns to you in the fourth quarter of true love. Your intention in the first quarter, okay? June 6th, your month, right? Part of your month of what you've created, but you're preparing for the year. You're preparing for this new journey. Your consciousness may feel a little off, but then your intention in the third quarter is about building that. It's taking that new victory. It's feeling this swagger. It is all of this universal support. And in the fourth, experiencing all that energy coming in, blessed by the Sun. It's an extraordinary year, Gemini. I really do hope you like this reading. Please hit that like button. I'm so happy for you all. And I'll give you a few numbers that we were saying here just to wrap this up very quickly. I know the yearly readings tend to be a little bit longer because we're talking about a broader scope of time. But you have 4 and 4 and 4, right? And then we have ones, 1. Where else was there a 1? Oh no, that's a 5. Never mind. Oh, 4. So 4, 4, 4, 4. Look at that. That is the archangel number 1. And number 2, it is about the foundation. It is about building. It is about, well, look up the number 4 and then look up repeating 4s and what that means for you. But 4 is archangel, aligning with that archangel number. As remember, the Buddha prepares. And it's also about foundation. It's also direction, like the 4 directions and the 4 elements. It is the anchor. I want to know what my core is for Gemini as I move forward, right? So then you have 1, 1, and 1. And were there any others? Because gosh, you had so much court cards and major arcana here. So 6, 5, 2, 2 and 2. And I'm going to leave it there. I think that's all. Yeah, I think that's really all of the repeats for you. But blessings. I hope you make it a great year. I know it's going to be fabulous, and I know whatever it is that you're working on, it's going to be success. So love, joy, abundance, and health in the new year. I'll talk with y'all soon. Bye for now.